So previously we were looking at the sliding on these L95 with their Diamond Glide on there, and I did the comparison between the PX4s I have with just weave. Now this is gonna be slightly different. I wanted to see if I could tell a difference between the 120 degree boot and the standard boot. I think this is called the open one with the same toe ties on. I never really got a chance to look at them side by side with the exact same strapping and toe tie setup, because I ordered the push lace on these ones normally to test those out and to see how those work. I obviously didn't have the bungees on here, so I wanted to wear these right next to each other to see if one was easier to go into the post, if I notice it sitting differently on my leg. The title card for this, and I'll kind of overlay it here, is kind of a picture of them side by side of what they kind of look like when they're sitting on your foot. Personally, when using this, I didn't notice a big difference between the two. Maybe this one is a little bit easier to go into the post just because it feels like it slightly sticks out a bit more. But the way the other boot angle works is that it sits a bit flatter on your boot, it feels like. So while the other one might have like the toe coming down a bit to be easier to hit the post, this one sits a bit flatter, so it ends up, from my experience, it feels like this toe is further away from your like actual skate. So if you're really used to sliding in the post and your toe ends up being like out here more, you still hit this very easily. I'm so used to using this style that it was kind of a natural thing of me to kind of kick my toes back and hitting in here fine and not being an issue. One of the things I heard about the idea of this as well is there is less contact with your skate on the other one versus this one. So when you're in your stance, the toe part, because it's a bit more angled, will touch the top of your skate. So down here and everything will hit your skate less, and it should theoretically help push the pad up. I noticed no sizing difference whatsoever on these two. They played totally the same, and they felt like I was wearing the same pad with a slightly different top stiffness, and they have a slightly different shape because of that. Now, the other thing I heard about is rebounds on the other one. So the 120 is supposed to be better to kick out rebounds. So when you drop down, these are pretty flat, so they do come out a little bit more. They're not that bad. I've noticed it a lot worse like Bauer pads recently. I've never noticed a huge problem with these, but having a more sloped boot here will definitely help you push those to the corners too. I have to use them more though to actually really try that and to see how it works in games. I always find you really notice that when you instantly drop to make a save or have to reach for saves. I didn't really have that experience in this one, so I can't really comment on that yet. And I'll do more tests on these as well coming in the future, and I think I might end up testing that boot shape in terms of rebounds with the puck machine, just because I won't be on the ice for a while now as a goalie. So I'll try to find something to be able to do that test for it. Otherwise, here's more Netcam footage of both of those pads being used and testing out. And I really can't wait to get this L95 set like actually used in games and not just like shinny in the summer. It's really great, and while I do prefer the stiffness a bit, I'll do a comparison review shortly as well. Look amazing, they slide amazing, and the whole set is just really good. So, and you want to support the channel, and you need a base layer and a protective kind of supportive base layer that helps protect your groin as well as your hips. Check out the Core-Tech. This is the Pro 1.0 pant, so this one is not quite as restrictive, and this is kind of tight right here in this X pattern. You might have seen these as Under Armour before, or Bauer for the hockey specific ones. There's also the Core 3.0, which is a lot stiffer, as you can see. Really helps protect my groin and keeping it kind of in place and make sure it doesn't overstretch itself. There's a discount code, and you click the link in the description. Use that discount code to get a discount off, help support myself, as well as get you some pretty awesome base layer pants that really do help with injury prevention and help stabilize your core while playing. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all ready for this?
Ball, ball, ball. You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.